Hey guys, Gonzo here. Most of my traps were returned tonight. There's a bunch. It's kind of dark in my garage. It's 3:15 in the morning. Coquille County Sheriff's deputies were just here. There's the containers that the trap thieves had them hidden. A huge wooden box and a tote. Well, this is some of the traps. Two kids came over tonight and gave us a tip. So I went on the tip. The kid explained to me what the traps looked like. He was trying to be sold 2 dozen by another kid. And what am I trying to say here? I'm shaking. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm still pissed off though, because these little peckerheads. I'm still missing traps. I guess what I don't know if you can see me. Two kids came over. They explained to me about the traps, what they knew about them. They were trying to be sold 2 dozen number 1.5 Dukes for $100. And the kid that had the traps never trapped in his life, they said. They were like, he doesn't know anything about traps. Where'd you get them from? The kid asked, and he goes, my grandfather gave them to me. He took really good care of them. He goes, they look like they're brand new. He goes, oh, he oiled them up really well. You don't put oil on traps. The animals are going to smell. Anyway, so I got a hold of the sheriff's department, and a deputy came over. I explained to him the situation. I took a ride. I showed him where the kid's house was. He was like, oh, I've been there before. And came back home here. I dropped the deputy off. He got in his car, said he was going to check it out. Comes back 20 minutes later. He's got 2 old traps. He said there was a total of 5 where all these traps were supposed to be seen. I went, no. I said, that's not them. The kid said that they were new, shiny brown. And he called in 2 more cops and said he was going back over there to talk to the kid. I said, tell him I just want my traps back. I'm not going to press any charges, anything. I just want my traps back. So he goes back over there. 40 minutes later, I hear a knock on my door. I go to answer it. There's 3 deputies standing out there with a handful of drags. Are these yours? I said, yes. And they said, we got a lot more where that came from. So we talked with them for a good 15 minutes and they left. They explained to us what happened. But I'm happy to get some of our traps back. I hope to recover the rest. The kids are supposed to come apologize tomorrow, and I'm going to ask where the rest of them are, and I want them. And if they sold them, which I'm sure that they did, I want the traps returned, or I want the money. So for everybody that's been concerned, sending me comments, I appreciate all the support that me and my son have had through the whole thing. I mean, it's been really miserable for the past week and a half, and things got a lot better. And hopefully after tomorrow things get even more better and the rest of our traps are returned and we can go on about our business. And I learned something. I really learned something. Don't trust anybody. Don't trust anybody. Yeah, I'll give you one more shot of the traps and a few things that they've had them buried in, and I'm going to post it. And give me a thumbs up, guys, or something. Thanks for the support. Here we go. One last shot of the returned merchandise. Here's all my bridgers. At least I got most of my bridgers. I think all the bridgers and drags are there. But I'm missing a bunch of number 2s. I mean, all my dog proofs, all my big conibears, my 330s. These are all 110s right here. I had 2 dozen of them. Those are all there. Excuse me. I drank a few beers. Kind of excited. I don't know. The lighting's pretty terrible on this side of the garage. But there's a bunch of number 1 double jaws. And I had a bunch of number 1.5 Dukes. I'm missing a ton of them for raccoons and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I'm missing a lot of traps. I guess if you listen to my other video of the trap thieves, you'll hear the list that I had. But what they had them buried in is in that tote and in that wooden box. What they did is the cops said that they got nervous. They went in the backyard of the one kid's house. They dug up a big area. They put that wooden box and that tote in there. And then on top of them, they laid a great big board, piece of plywood, put a bunch of dirt on top of that, and on top of that, they laid the sod right back down. They said you couldn't even tell that anything was in there. So, things, some good things happen. Man, I'm just, man, am I happy. All right. Again, everybody, my subscribers, everybody on T-Man, thank you for your support, and lock your stuff up, man. Peace out, brothers.